third corner, yes. For third corner.
I'd rather have Gator Total at my third corner than
Joey, be quiet so the intro song can freaking play, bruh.
We could talk through the intro.
No, man, be quiet.
We've been gone for like 2 weeks.
We have been gone for 2 weeks, man.
Nobody want to hear the damn music. Let's talk. Talk.
We've been gone for 2 weeks for sure. So, hey, man, welcome back to another episode of House of hdsports podcast. So, Joey is back, so I'm going to get to nitty gritty. We're going to officially become a football-only podcast. We may talk about basketball when certain big things happen. So, Dame Lillard gets traded, no matter where he goes. Talk about that. Any other big things that may happen in free agency. Might give you guys a little preview here and there, but majority and the focus of our podcast will be football. Reason for this, we're just some ex-football players that probably got CTE, and we enjoy football. And we can really break down the game of football as well. So, before we get started, a few housekeeping things. It's going to be House of hdsports pod on on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, hdsportspod on Twitter. Everything will be moving universal. There's going to be a lot of changes that are going to happen. We're going to get a new logo on you. Brand about to level up and get bigger, man. And if you are in the neighboring cities of Charlotte, Tampa, Jacksonville, Miami, Latrobe, and wherever the Ravens do training camp, you will catch one of us at those training camps this in a couple weeks. So check in with us.
You could have said Pittsburgh.
Man, they practice in Latrobe, bro. They practice in Latrobe.
But you're gonna say nobody's gonna be like, where? Like
Pittsburgh. If they are still a fan, they know where to go.
Right. Yeah.
So you can catch me in Jacksonville, Miami, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. DL's gonna go see the Panthers. Joey's gonna go see the Lurs. Chubb's gonna go to Ravens. I don't know if he's gonna make his way out to the Commanders though. I don't know if he fought with them.
I'm not going to Arlington. I'm not.
if Chubb, if you go out there, I'll go to Philly.
I'm not driving to Virginia.
Bro, that's crazy. He's trying to drive 5 hours, and you say you're not about to drive an hour and a half.
I ain't driving.
That's crazy. Not for the fans? Not to interact?
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's crazy, bro.
Nah.
If I could drive to Jacksonville, you could drive to Arlington.
Bro, I'm not trying. Bro, I'll make a weekend out of it if I.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Right. I'm going to Jacksonville. I'm going to Tampa, and I'm going to Miami, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there, man. We're going to be there. But, hey.
Man wants me to drive through D.C.
Oh, yeah.
You can be all right, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
Thugging in your Reebok. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get started. It's been a while since we all been here, and I got a question for you guys to start the podcast. What team is under the most pressure to get to the Super Bowl this year? So not win, just get to the Super Bowl.
I thought about this. I'm going to say it. I'm not biased at all. Ravens under immense pressure, to be honest with you. Just got that big contract with Lamar. He's got weapons now. Still got that same offensive line of running backs. Defense is still good. They are in a win-now mode, and they got all the pressure in the world on them. I really believe it. This is the most I've seen NFL Twitter tweet about the Ravens all like in the past 5 years. I keep seeing Lamar shit every other day, like posting it. There's a lot of pressure on the Ravens to capitalize this year.
I disagree.
Wayne has said this before. They have no excuse.
You guys have no excuse, but maybe I should have prefaced my question by like, if something doesn't happen this year, like if this team doesn't get to Super Bowl this year,
stay healthy.
I'm saying if a team doesn't stay healthy, doesn't get to the Super Bowl this year, we might see some changes.
Oh.
So what, like, and like if a team doesn't have success, let's just say a team, I said get to Super Bowl team, the Jets.
Robert Saleh.
No.
I think if they don't end up capitalizing off of getting Aaron Rodgers, he's been there for what 3-4+ years now.
Saleh, yeah.
I think Saleh's New York is. It's a rotating door for the most part. I think Robert Saleh could be one of them. Another one.
Yeah. Let everybody else go before you coming out with your number 2 and 3 picks. All right, man.
Oh, my bad. All right, my bad. Go.
I also have 2, but I mean, I guess I'll just start with the Cowboys are the first team.
I like that one. Yeah.
I think what's his name? What's the coach name for Cowboys?
McCarthy.
Yes.
Him and Dak were on my list. I said players/coaches, so whoever y'all want to put up.
Cowboys is a franchise. They've been. I'm not gonna say exceeding expectations. In the regular season and then playoffs, they've been so underwhelming. So I think now it's like now or never. I think Dak is on ice. McCarthy's on ice as well. They got all the pieces. They got the weapons. Got some good pickups and free agency. So yeah, I mean, I would put the Cowboys first. On top of that division not being besides the Eagles, I think they can win that division. So that's my first team.
Okay. All right. I got Sean McDermott.
That's where I was going, Joe.
That was my second team.
They've been at the cusp for however long. They added pieces. Yeah, I understand injuries play a part of it, but they gotta win. They gotta win games. And I think I think we all see it that the window for them to go is narrowing down. Because teams are getting better and just overall in the AFC, and there's more competition, and I don't see any of them adding some pieces around. So I think if they don't get anything done this year, or at least we don't see an MVP performance by Josh Allen. I'm not gonna say Josh Allen's gonna be under fire, but I think there's gonna be some changes.
He is on fraud watch.
Yeah.
Josh Allen will be on fraud watch if they don't at minimum get to the AFC Championship.
I was kind of hoping the whole Stephon Diggs thing imploded. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, because Stephon Diggs is top talent. We all know that. I want to see what Josh Allen does now without having a guy like Stephon, because remember how bad he was prior to getting Stephon? And now everybody hypes him up. I mean, he is a top 5 quarterback. Top 6, depending on some people's feelings. I kind of want to see what happens if he loses that receiver. If he declines again or if he steps up. But that's not going to happen. He's going to happen. But I want to see that. Kind of like how Joe wanted to see what Aaron Rodgers or Devontae Adams does without the significant other.
You're all right.
So
you're all right.
Yeah. Wait, did you say one yet?
Nah.
It's crazy though. Like in that scenario, I felt like Devontae Adams did better without.
He did.
Ain't no feel like it is.
I'm comparing the two. That like Aaron Rodgers, I wouldn't say he had a terrible year, but
yes, he did, Joe.
He also did sign back Randall Cobb from the couch.
Go ahead, Wayne, because I have a rebuttal for that. Just in general, though. I'm gonna say my one team. I had Joey said my team and DL said my team, so I'm gonna go with another team. And I don't know if it's I wouldn't say pressure to get to the Super Bowl, but I think if they don't have a good season and get to the playoffs, I think the Tennessee Titans should blow everything up.
It's already blown up.
It's not already blown up because I think Mike Vrabel got to go. I think Derrick Henry got to go. Tannehill got to go. I just think they got to blow that whole thing up. They just got a new GM, too.
I have no idea why Tannehill.
I agree with that, Wayne, but I don't think anybody's expecting anything out of the Tennessee Titans.
I'm saying you got to start fresh. They got to make it to the playoffs, something.
Yeah. There's nothing. I feel like there's nothing to build off.
That's what I'm saying. You got to blow it up. You got to blow it up.
Hey,
if you see if Malik Willis shows any sign, because right now I say he's looking like QB2 and he's fighting for like QB1. So we got to see what he does in training camp. If he finds a way to win the starting spot and show you any sign of like hope, you got to blow it up. You got to get somebody in there that could. Either way, you got two young quarterbacks, and Mike Vrabel is not the person to develop them. He won't develop them. So you got to find, and they don't have any offensive mind. Arthur Smith's gone. That's who developed Tannehill, made Tannehill have that bounce back season. So without that, you gotta pivot into a different direction, in my opinion. I'll be right back.
At least win that division. If
they're not winning the division.
It's not. I mean, it's between them two. You know, it's between the Jaguars. Obviously, I expect.
I think it's between the Jags and Colts.
Yeah, why are you trying to coach like that?
Colts.
Yeah, Colts. Yes. The hell?
Like, we have expectations for the Colts this year?
The Colts that have a
good
defense and they have a good team.
We haven't done the standings yet, but before we do the standings for that division, my hypothesis is Titans are going to be last team in that division.
Above the
worse than the Texans is crazy.
Houston's going to play better than them this year.
13?
Being worse than the Texans is crazy.
Bro,
they're going to be worse.
I really think the Texans are going to be better than the Titans.
They still got Derrick Henry. Ain't no way the Texans are going to be better than them, bro.
They got Dameon Pierce.
Dameon Pierce is nice, though. Don't sleep.
I'm still with Chubb on this, man. I think the Houston Texans are going to be better than them.
The Colts were 4-12 last year.
The Colts got Anthony Richardson. Relax.
I get that.
Before we get into your rebuttal, does anybody have any other teams? I got one.
Yeah, I got another team. I got the Chargers. Mainly their coach.
Okay. Because the coach?
Okay. Yeah, the coach. I think the coach is on fraud. If they don't have success, if they don't win 8 playoff games this year, he's out of there.
I'm surprised nobody said this, and I think right now the reason why he hasn't been let go from prior years is because he had some health things going on during the year. But Ron Rivera and the Commanders are on watch.
Oh, there's no watch. He'll be gone midway through the season.
Nothing he's done.
I got a controversial one. And y'all can keep going, bro. I got a huge controversial one.
No, but I'm just saying.
I think
if they don't even make playoffs this year, bro, he's gone.
I think if a certain team doesn't make playoffs this year, a new regime will need to be started. And Bill Belichick, they might force him to retire if they don't make playoffs again and hand the reins off to somebody else.
Again? What do you mean again? They just didn't make playoffs this year.
So if you guys don't make playoffs again.
Back to back would be again.
But they made the playoffs every single year. Bill Belichick has been a coach.
No, they have not.
Yeah, but what have you done for me lately?
Not make playoffs in 1 year.
Y'all didn't make playoffs. This will be since Brady's left. You guys only made playoffs one time in 4 years.
Yeah. So it's gonna come down to it. Was it Brady or was it Belichick?
Brady was gone for 2 years.
Brady was gone for 3 years.
2 years.
Brady was gone for 3 years, bro.
This year will be 3 years.
This year will be 4.
Oh, it won't.
Bro.
He won the first year he left, which was 2 years ago.
No, it wasn't, DL. It was 3 years ago, DL.
2020.
Yeah, the 2019-2020 season. They beat DL. The Bucks won. DL, the Bucks won a chip.
But I don't know.
No, listen. No, let me tell him. The Bucks won a chip.
The Bucks?
The Rams, Chiefs. So next year will be 4.
Nah.
Y'all got Mac Jones because y'all didn't make the playoffs.
So it was two out of 3.
This will be Cam Newton. Cam Newton was the quarterback when went there.
It was 2 out of 3 then. Because you're throwing me off by saying, I was like, bro, we haven't.
I'm saying if y'all don't make the playoffs this year, it's going to be 3 out of 4 years that y'all ain't made the playoffs since Brady's been gone.
You said 1 out of 3 at first. It'd be 2 out of 3.
No, 1 out of 4 years you guys haven't. So far, in 1 out of 3 years, y'all only made the playoffs. This year, I don't got y'all making the playoffs, so it's going to be 1 time out of 4 years since Brady's left. That's a whole college period, bro. Niggas done graduated.
I don't really got another coach or player.
Y'all got nothing to say about that? Y'all disagree or y'all agree?
I agree, honestly. I think his time's done.
You force Bill Belichick out.
You just make him a GM. Make him take an upper role.
You can, but
they haven't been to the playoffs since 2021, Wayne.
Yeah, I know. They made it. Bro, where are we not? Joe, do you understand what I'm saying?
I think we just clarified what
first round
Wayne was saying.
Yeah,
first round like
Wayne said in the last 3 years.
Y'all made it one time.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then y'all not gonna make it again this year, so it's gonna be one time in the last 4 years, DL.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
Rookie Mac Jones.
You can think about DL. If they don't make it this year, it's technically the 2024 playoffs because that's when the playoffs happen. So that would be 3 years.
Yeah.
4 years. Right.
No, 2021 was the last time they were there.
Let's talk about football seasons because football season. A football season is a year. Let's put it that way. It's been 3 football seasons since Tom Brady has been gone.
This year we're entering the 4th.
Yes. So next year will be the 4th year he's gone. If he doesn't make it, then 1 out of 4.
And I think that's when it's going to be time for Bill Belichick to give up the reins as head coach of the New England Patriots.
Yeah, that's insane.
Why is that insane?
Wait. Dio, eventually, some point, he's got to go. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, he can't be the guy forever.
And the division only got better, and y'all added Juju.
Everybody got better, and they got either worse or the same.
Nah, man, they got a little better. They got Juju. Juju's a better receiver than they had last year.
They got
Juju was their biggest name, though.
They got better. They got better from last year.
They got Christian Gonzalez.
No, it's insane because
they got better from last year.
6 Super Bowls, and you're going to talk about because he has in a couple of years he should be exited.
I'm saying his time is up.
I'm saying,
why would?
Because
recency bias, if you ask me.
Okay, call it what you want.
We're
talking about what have we done lately. I mean, he 3-peated.
That's not lately.
No, I'm about to tell you. He's won in both eras of football.
What have you done for me lately? Not make the playoffs in 2 out of the last 3 years.
Did he? Did he 3-peat?
I
know, Joey. I wasn't gonna correct him.
It was a 2-peat. He skipped a year, and then he won a year after that.
He ain't skipped. They lost. Not skipped. They lost, and then
3 out of 4 years, and then 3 more years in the 2010 to 2020.
Yeah, no, they did his thing.
So, Dwayne, I got a question for you. This will. I'll pedal back to Bill Belichick. Let's just say Tomlin, because what Tomlin's been doing the past 5 years. But let's say the next decade he keeps going 9-8, 9-8.
He won't last the last decade. He won't last a decade if he keeps going 9-8.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at.
Tomlin if Tomlin goes 9-8 for the next 2-3 years, he won't be the coach. They won't fire him, but they will tell him to resign.
Even if they make playoffs.
Oh no, we made playoffs. He's straight. 9-8 and not making playoffs is good. Straight. It also depends on what's around him too. The one thing,
that's crazy.
The one thing that I give Belichick, because Belichick is also the GM, so he has full reign control. Tomlin don't got full reign control. So Belichick is handpicking it. So either he got to stop being the GM and only be the coach, or just be the GM and find somebody else to coach.
I do want to say this though, I do think Tomlin is one losing season away.
Yeah, I do think that.
Nah, the Steelers don't fire coaches. Steelers don't fire coaches.
I never said he was going to get fired. They're going to ask him to step down.
That's crazy.
That's firing, bro. No.
Bill Belichick can get fired, but Mike Tomlin.
I didn't say he was getting fired. I never said Bill Belichick was getting fired.
It's the same thing. Asking him to not be the coach no more.
He getting promotion. He gonna be Brad Stevens. He gonna be Pat Riley. You know.
We applaud mediocrity in Mike Tomlin. That's crazy.
What's mediocrity? We're not applauding mediocrity. Like, what are you saying?
He's not. And we're saying winning seasons are okay in the playoff in playoff appearances
are better than non-playoff appearances.
In a couple years though, Would you take missing the playoffs in 3 years?
I just told you he won't be the coach no more. I just told you that.
This is my point.
Wait,
I was
but
asking Wayne that.
Go ahead.
The reason why I was asking Wayne that, let's be realistic. Let's just give you a hypothetical scenario. The Patriots are either going 8-9 or 9-8 for the next decade. Are you cool with that as a Patriots guy that's been 6 rings or whatnot, and you've seen all these championships? Are you cool with mediocrity for 10 years straight?
I'm not cool with that, but we haven't been that in the past few years.
I'm saying it.
Yeah, you guys have not been mediocre. You've been worse in the past few years. You've been worse than mediocre.
How have we been worse?
You haven't made the playoffs in the last 2 to 3 seasons.
Deal. You've been literally saying, I'm not even really fucking with the Patriots with Mac Jones.
Right. But
it's a quarterback.
Because it's like when you you can't just get a quarterback like Tom Brady, who again we haven't had in our years. Like we haven't had a Hall of Fame talent besides Tom Brady on our offense, bro. Like I keep telling y'all, in our years, he's made every last one of those.
Gronkowski.
He made Gronkowski.
Oh my God, bro! We're not gonna say that. You're right. We're not gonna have this argument again. We're not.
You probably have a few offensive linemen that are gonna be Hall of Famers at the end of their career.
But that's not offensive weapons, bro. Like it's the coaching on top of Tom Brady being in our system for years.
So Belichick made Tom then by that logic.
They made each other. Like you can tell. They made each other.
Well, so
I think he benefited more after Tom.
Because before Drew Bledsoe got hurt,
the Patriots were good, and we cannot deny that.
Bro, I'm so upset right now.
They were good, but I do want to say that in the last 3 years, out of that one time they made the playoffs, the other 2 seasons were losing seasons. He has been losing seasons. He was not above 500 for the 2 seasons that he did not go to the playoffs. So, and that's the only difference that I would say that is between